What can we really call ourselves if there are those in need of basic things? We can plan to better their health, spread hope and believe prosperity.
ونوجه بهذه المناسبة الوطنية ببناء 40,000 وحدة سكنية جديدة وفي أقصر مدة ممكنة، والخدمات الأخرى المكملة، بما يوفر الحياة الكريمة والبيئة المناسبة للمواطنين الكرام.
Grounded, are we giving enough to spread the wealth, to feed the world? Health is only a thought away from changing lives, from saving them. Think of what we can achieve if we plan to get rid of the hunger. Millions of children holding out their hands, asking us to ban hunger. It's time to share, it's time to feed everyone, help them from despair.
UN Habitat is the United Nations agency that's mandated to promote sustainable urbanization with adequate access to adequate housing for all. Housing is actually at the core of our mandate. We promote it. And we work very closely with national governments, with local governments, to promote more inclusive, more sustainable, and more diverse housing alternatives. So this includes a portfolio to help them to formulate and implement their housing policies, to help them to improve access to housing finance, as well as aspects of design. For example, how can we help local governments as well as other partners to think about designing options that are more sustainable, that can use better natural resources. The other area that we work a lot in terms of housing is the area of leaving no one behind, addressing the housing needs of women, of youth, of the lower income sectors. So I think this is the main benefit or advantage that Habitat can bring is a lot of expertise. We are a technical agents. So we bring knowledge. We can also benefit countries in terms of putting them in touch with other innovations, facilitating the exchange of knowledge, and bringing change to the ground. So working to design tailored solutions that not only, in housing, I'm here speaking on housing, but we're talking about we're talking here about sustainable urban development, and we work in very good coordination with urban planning, with infrastructure, with access to land, which are important areas for sustainable urban development. And I think Bahrain, if we have to analyze what Bahrain is doing, it's very few countries in the world have managed to do what Bahrain has managed. It's a very small country that has already produced if I'm not wrong, in the past 40, 50 years, more than 100,000 housing services to their citizens. And so basically 60% of the population has already benefited from, in one form or another, from the government in terms of housing. And lately, I think the goal to build 40,000 units, the already 25,000 units that have been built in the new towns, we haven't seen this much. And the quality of the houses are also very impressive. It's important to contextualize, right? Because when we bring the experience of Bahrain to other countries, people think, wow, how is this possible? And I think it's possible first because Bahrain has made a political commitment to the housing sector, and also because I think some tools are in place. there's always room to do better, and I think this is a very important pursuit of Bahrain. They're always trying to improve, and we have worked with them. UN Habitat has been working with Bahrain now to review the new housing policy, which we hope it will be very soon approved and guide the development of Bahrain further. So I think we have a lot to congratulate on Bahrain here in this region, setting this very important precedent on how housing can be at the center of a sustainable development model.